correct? Everybody here is 6 feet, including myself. I've got iron workers, they're at 6 feet. But as far as OSHA's concerned, it's 10 feet on scaffold. So I can be up about 2 sets of frames, plank, no guardrail, and as long as I'm below 10 feet, I don't need fall protection in OSHA's eyes. I don't know if you fall any different, if you bounce any different, whatever the case might be, but that's the rule that's in OSHA. But as far as we're concerned, once we get to 6 feet, top rail's got to go on, mid rail's got to go on, and once it becomes a work deck, we've got to put the toe boards on. They've got to be at least 3.5 inches high. Okay? If you wrap the scaffold with scrim or monoflex or whatever the case might be, we need to know that ahead of time for the simple reason is we're going to have to increase the tie because of the wind load. It doesn't matter whether it's the monoflex or whether it's the black, blue, orange, green scrim, whatever the case might be, it has the same wind load characteristics. So something I really want to pay attention to because I'm going to want to over-tie it for the wind load. All right? And remember, if we're in Boston, fire code of 1979, any of that temporary tarp or structure that's on there has to be flame retardant. So you need to have a certificate from Joe Murphy, the BFD chemist, saying that that product meets the intent of the Boston Fire Code of 1979. All right? I can't just go choose blue tops or silver tops at Home Depot. It has to be, if it's temporary tarp, it's got to be with flame-resistant material. All right? So we've got access, we're putting guardrails on. All right? At no time on a scaffold can I use anything to gain additional height. So I can't use an upside-down 5-gallon pail, can't use a step ladder to gain additional height, can't do anything. Clear as day in the standard of what I can do. All right? If I'm using the debris net or the monoflex, that can act in lieu of the toe board that's in place. Just be mindful that if I've got this scaffold wrapped and I've got 2 decks working, try to separate the guys a bit. Because all of a sudden somebody kicks something and it falls down below, it did its job, it's keeping it in. But if it falls up and clonks the guy in the head, guess what? You got a problem. By rights, the scaffold standard states for falling object protection, I'm to wear a hard hat.